Okay, so here's the oscillator and the coil together. It's an 8 transistor oscillator, and it's a 1.7 millihenry coil. And it's a nice little enclosure that I 3D printed for it. So you power it with a 9-volt battery. It draws about 6 milliamps, so it should be able to run for hours without running the battery down. And then right here you get your output of the oscillator and then you can plug this RCA jack into it. So we've just plugged that in. And on the other end here we have a ground clip. So the outer barrel here is the ground, and we need a good ground for the Theremin to function correctly. And actually my scope is grounded, so this works out well. And then I put the other scope probe. I put the scope probe itself on the 2-volt peak-to-peak square wave output. Right. So let's turn it on, and you can see here. Let me plug in the antenna here. So I've got a mesh antenna here. It's just a piece of wire, and it's sitting up on top of an insulated base here so that it's not interfering with other things. So we look on the scope and we see a 2-volt peak-to-peak waveform, and it's about 1.2 megahertz. So what's the voltage? Well, let's see. Let's enable 4, and we get our high voltage probe. We stick it on this, and we look up here, and we've got about 200 volts. So that's good. And you can see I don't even have to touch it. I'm getting just bringing it near it. It's detecting the field because it's such a strong field. All right. So if I bring my hand near the plate, near the antenna, you can see that the frequency goes down. If I touch it, it goes crazy. But you don't generally touch it when you're kind of using it. All right, now if we want to see how it functions as a theremin, we need to delay the sweep. Now, there's a lot of environmental electric fields just from the power in your house. So here in the United States, it's 60 hertz. So what we're going to do is set the delay, the triggering delay, to the inverse of 60 hertz, which is 16.66 milliseconds. It's a little touchy. All right, that's close enough. And if you have 50 hertz, I think, so you would do the inverse of 50, which is 20 milliseconds. So you can see it's going kind of crazy here. Let me back away from the antenna a little bit. All right, so here's my hand, opening and closing my hand about maybe 1.5 feet away. So you can see it's functioning like a theremin. All right, so that's kind of it.